Therapeutic inertia contributes to worsening of people with MS, and oftentimes they're not even aware of it. Are you suffering from therapeutic inertia? I'm going to explain how to identify it and how to combat it right now. Howdy! Aaron Boster here with the Ohio Health MS Center, speaking to you today about therapeutic inertia, a concept that in my opinion contributes to the worsening of many MS patients, and they're not even aware it's happening. In this video we're going to discuss how to identify therapeutic inertia and what to do to combat it. If this is your first time watching our channel, thank you so much for coming by. Please subscribe and make sure to click the notifications button so you don't miss any of our new content. Therapeutic inertia is defined as the absence of treatment initiation or treatment escalation when therapeutic goals are unmet. It's a term that I first became familiar with in the context of cardiovascular literature, where a patient would have elevated blood pressure, be placed on a medicine, and then at follow-up still be found to have high blood pressure, and yet no change to the medication regimen was made. This is an example of therapeutic inertia, and unfortunately it's rampant in the treatment of multiple sclerosis. Many patients have initiated starting disease-modifying therapy. That's a message that has become largely accepted. But many patients, in my opinion, are under-treated. They're being treated but not adequately. And they're having breakthrough disease activity, where they're having MS attacks, and they're having new spots on the MRI, despite being on a therapy. They're having breakthrough. And yet, they're not being escalated in their therapy. They're being left on the same therapy that has failed them. This is an example of therapeutic inertia, and it really bothers me. In my opinion, there's three parties that are culpable in therapeutic inertia. The first one is actually the patient, the human being. And oftentimes, a patient won't want to disappoint their physician, and so they may minimize or downplay their symptoms. They may opt not to fully disclose that they're having new disease activity for reasons that include not wanting to change their drug, or not wanting to have to try to deal with another copay, or not having to learn yet how to take another medicine. And whereas I understand the rationale, without realizing it, they're contributing to therapeutic inertia. And that may ultimately result in not escalating therapy when necessary. A second participant in therapeutic inertia at a systems level are third-party payers here in the United States. And third-party payers will create what we refer to as step edits, requiring patients to fail drugs before escalating to something that might be the most appropriate choice. That's a very large discussion, and most certainly outside the context of this short video. But I do submit that payers contribute to therapeutic inertia. The worst actors, however, are not patients and not payers. They're doctors, they're clinicians providing MS care. It's very easy to have a quick cocktail conversation with a person with MS. Hey, how you doing? Doing well? Great, I'm glad to hear it. Need any refills? No? Okay, take care. In reality, they never delve deep enough to learn about the invisible nature of the disease and the suffering that the individual is going through. It is critical that we initiate the most effective disease-modifying therapy that a patient is comfortable with as quickly as possible. Then it is imperative that we evaluate the response to that drug, and if it's not working, we escalate. I want you to look for therapeutic inertia, and if you see it, call it out. If you identify that there's breakthrough disease, that you're failing a litmus test of life, that things aren't going well despite taking your therapy, you have to bring that to the attention of your clinician. And I implore you to demand that they listen to you. MS is hard enough. We don't need undertreated MS, taking people out of the workforce and making them disabled unnecessarily. Once again, my name's Aaron Boster, bringing you this video on therapeutic inertia. Please kindly leave your comments below. I would love to hear about your opinions. And until next time, have a great day.
Ha 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 ha.